Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're going to be playing more Witcher 3, and we got a big old city to explore here. I believe we just walked into this house when we ended the episode. I want to say we did. We might have gone upstairs though. We'll have to check this out. This looks familiar. Oh no, we didn't loot this stuff. Damn, I love the architecture in Toussaint. Gaming Hour is playing No Man's Sky. Nice. I really enjoyed what I played of No Man's Sky. Alright, this is what we got. We were trying to go, I believe, to the south. Or we were trying to go all the way west and then south. And then kind of to loop around. So let's keep going west. Which way is west? This way.
Ah.
What are you creating at the moment, Gaming Hour, in No Man's Sky? I like this black building. That's cool. It's got the little flower decorations on the side. Accent color. This lady's sitting inside of a chair. Hello. Can I, like, sit on her? She is the chair. I cannot. Just for show. She's not a functioning chair.
We've no to talk about.
Oh, there's a mission over there. You're noticing you're making a pretty big base. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, I guess they added, like, base building mechanics. They didn't, I don't think, have any of that stuff when I originally played it. When it first came out, I don't think they had the building stuff at all. Yeah, I think it was only, like, crafting items and stuff. It wasn't, you could make buildings. I'm really looking forward to playing it again, exploring all the new stuff.
My eyes were not deceived, yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Mm-hmm. Me, south in all my fame.
Ah, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But, what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Grattore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus, I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
This Grattore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal, long prehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Grattore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
Geralt's not excited about doing this mission.
Is that Geralt? Geralt of Rivia?
Hey, excuse
Sir!
me.
Come to me, please! Approach!
To be born in Toussaint is to be born under a lucky star.
We had the option during that one to kind of like negotiate the price down or up, negotiate it up, but I didn't really want to charge her anymore because I'm pretty sure that her betrothed has probably been killed by this thing. So we'll just leave her alone on that one. Oh crap! This mission's actually so high level that it doesn't even have a number. A level 45. Holy crap! Yeah, that's for future Geralt to worry about. Alright, a couple of these books are new, but the way to check what the new ones are is to wait for them to all go away, and then we can look through our books menu. Otherwise, it'll show up with the old books and the new books. Okay, books. We have so many books that it takes like a while to load the book screen. Here we go. Guide to the Vineyards of Toussaint, Volume 1, Sanzrator Valley. While in the stunning duchy of Toussaint, one should not forget to visit Castel Ravello, whose grapes lend their vibrant flavor to wines such as Evolus, Fiorano, Pomino, and the famous Est. Should white wine be one's beverage of choice, I wholeheartedly recommend the excellent offerings of two fiercely competing vineyards, Coronata and Vermentino. If one seeks Beauclair white, popular in the north, one should seek out the Castel Torresella vineyard, which produces and exports it. Unfortunately, a severe economic crisis led to the bankruptcy of several distinguished vineyards such as Corvo Bianco, known as Gwyn Serbin in the elder speech, the Supreme Supremino, and Tufo. Let us hope each and every one of them finds a passionate new owner who will restore them to their former glory. Hey, that's me. I'm the owner of Corvo Bianco. The Adventures of Spiky and a Wight called Franconi. Once upon a time, in a small mound near Vermentino Vineyard, there lived a wight named Franconi. Amiable by nature, he spent his days in the mound, cooking various kinds of soups. Not that he was particularly fond of soups, it was a beloved pet, a Bargus named Spiky that slurped them up greedily. And so they sat there, side by side, Franconi the wight and Spiky the Barguest, cooking soups made of decaying bones, withered weeds, and, if they managed to swipe some metal, nails, their favorite delicacy. One day, Franconi heard two gravediggers talk about a certain man of wealth who kept various kinds of cheese in his cellar. A cheese soup sounded like a delectable treat to Franconi, so he snuck into the noble's cellar and stole the biggest cheese wheel there was. When he got home, Franconi started slowly melting the cheese in his favorite pot. The stench was so awful, Spiky ran off and refused to go back to the mound. To add to the already terrible state of things, the smell of cheese permeated everything, so Spiky and Franconi had to pack their things and move. The moral of the story is simple. If you are cooking a cheese soup, make sure the cheese you choose is not blue. That's pretty good. I hate blue cheese personally. I can't eat it. I don't know about you guys. I like, that's one of the things that, like, even if blue cheese is on, like, if there, usually when there's an ingredient on a hamburger and, like, I don't like that ingredient, I can just, scrape it off or something. If blue cheese is on a hamburger, it taints the whole thing. It just, I can't even take a little bit of it. It's so repulsive to me. And I love cheese. I love a lot of different kinds of cheese. But, yeah, blue cheese I just cannot abide. I like all these, like, standing, mannequins and stuff. I wish we could get... Oh, maybe when we get our house, maybe we'll be able to, like, customize it with mannequins of costumes. That'd be kind of cool. Like in Assassin's Creed 2, when you have, like, the manor, you could put all the costumes in the display cases and stuff. I guess all the Assassin's Creeds ended up doing that after 2. Because, yeah, 3 had a manor as well, so did 4. Yeah, I guess that's true. Alright, where are we now? We're all the way west. That's good. We reached the water.
You're starting to annoy me, Grey Boy.
My legs. I can't. Feel my legs.
I'm to have a little sister. I'm to have a
Jaw-dropping
little
Mancomb
sister.
awaits a challenger.
Witcher
His tongue
Was
as
that truly
devastating
necessary?
as his fists.
And our knights.
His rip witcher. Surely you've techniques you'd care to test and demonstrate.
Take him for a ride!
He looks like a nit-witted Nancy to me.
Wanna fight?
The rules governing the Beauclair fist-fighting circuit. Are you familiar with them?
You fight with fists. You much to add beyond that?
You must make a wager to join the contest. There are 3 champions. Challenge them all, defeat them honorably, and you may try your luck against the Maestro. Do you wish to jump in?
Considering it.
So you're not surprised. Consider this as well. Here, intellect counts as much as strength.
You see, Mancomb is no ordinary fighter.
Mancomb? First I've ever encountered that name.
One should never judge an opponent by his name. Master Mancomb is a saddler, though a valiant one at that. His blows are as fierce as his riposts are sharp.
Let's do it.
Fine, let's start.
Oh, my knees quake like a carnival rattle.
Let's get on with this ridiculous battle.
I'm a top taunter, the best around, not one to be beaten by some inbred hound.
Your mama.
Your taunts? I've heard dogs retch things more profound. Hear how pathetic and stupid you sound.
Well, how then is this for a clever tongue twister? You're a bum-botching, blackened, bile-filled blister.
Your mama.
Think you're confused. That sounds more like your sister. I'm immune to disease, but even I'd die if I kissed her.
You aren't worthy to empty my sister's bedpan. You mange-ridden mutant, not even a man.
Should have quit before we began. Gonna make you wish you'd turned tail and ran.
Why, you... bad... I've got to admit, you know how to roast a man. You win.
Mean we're not gonna fight?
Why? I told you, you've won.
The Witcher wins, beating Mancomb at his own game.
You out-tongued me, but only because I'm under the weather today. I'd have lashed you raw otherwise.
Right, sure.
2 more champions to defeat before you can challenge the Maestro. Still Waters is to be found in Oatville, not far from Mountebank Alley, while Colossus fights in the largest courtyard in San Sebastian.
That was really great. It was a rap battle, like a Your Mama joke battle. Saracel, welcome into the stream. Let's get an exclamation mark high for Saracel joining the show. We are playing The Witcher 3.
Ahoy! Ahoy!
Aye, sir. Beg your pardon?
Good day.
What will the morrow bring?
I don't know if we went up to that area. I would like to try this building over here too. Oh look, the fighters dispersed.
Sir de Perak Perandet, how the mighty fool.
Oh, there's another mission over here. Man. Saracel saying the game looks pretty. Yeah, this DLC is really good looking. I like the look of this city a lot. A cut above the hairdressing salon. Oh, this doesn't even have a marker on the map. Oh, it's locked. Maybe this will be a mission.
Oh, possible punishments have visited.
Now I shall sink you a song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I doubt her man will ever be
So the
sober.
sun will rise and fade away.
Did I just get a thing of false teeth? It's weird that that one area is in shadow over there. This whole house is really weird with the lighting.
The guard brings peace to our domains.
Where's this book we just got? This is just called Book. We just got a new book. I saw it. Is it this? Yeah. Few know that sound is in fact not just a noise but a wave, just like the waves of a sea striking against the shore. On sound waves, bats and shale bars. Just like them, sound waves strike everything in their path, which causes them to break. This particular property of sound is used by some species of animals and monsters as they carried out a kind of terrain mapping using their sense of hearing. Bats, which produce a specific sound to conduct echolocation based on how the sound's waves bounce off potential obstacles, make for a good example of this. Curiously, Shaelmars, mighty though completely blind monsters, have developed a similar mechanism. They are able to locate their opponents by sensing the vibration of even the faintest sound wave.
Tricked and brought in chains.
Oh, we got another house over here. So that area over there is
North must be
one of the things we want to check out.
You will give me coin.
Sarah still asking about The Witcher show? I have not watched through The Witcher show yet. I'm looking forward to it though. I like Henry Cavill and I like the episodes I saw so far. Okay, this is where this other mission is. Upstairs here.
Miserable.
Oh,
That's hungry. Knights trading in wine, while some witcher guards the common folk.
The Clever Clogs Tavern.
Let me live. My strength's gone.
Is your comrade with you, Master Dandelion?
Save us from the beast! Greetings. Greetings, monsieur. You need something?
Oh, have we been to this tavern already?
Mind if I glance at your stock?
Huh. But he'll buy weapons from us? I mean, if he'll buy it, I'll sell it. Why does he want to buy weapons? I'm gonna keep the silver. Get rid of the pelts. We're just gonna get rid of the heavy stuff, I guess. There you go. What are you up to tonight, Saracel? 64? That's not bad for carry weight.
See ya.
Welcome, Snow White. Wish to look over my goods?
Oh no! I
Mind
keep
if I
clicking the
glance at
wrong
your
button.
stock? See ya.
Life in Beauclair can be
Oh, there's paintings on the wall.
death,
Cool.
though. That's always free.
Whose notion of order is this? Why doesn't someone
Life
do
in
something?
Beauclair can be quite dear.
The world these
Death,
days.
though, that's always free. Hello.
What's this about?
The notice, is that it? Are you a Witcher, Master?
I am. Don't think I've seen your notice, though.
Not to fret. I shall tell you, and perhaps you'd care to help. Not free of charge, naturally. The din at the city cemetery. That's my grief. Screaming and clattering fill the air at night. A man can't get a lick of sleep. It all began on the day of Saint Zoltan's remembrance. I recall it precisely. I took the matter up with the Ducal Guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night, I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then whack! Thud! As if another bear slammed pate first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean. How much will I get for this?
How much would you like?
Ah, come on.
What? Much too much.
You kidding me? It's not even 3 figures.
I don't believe I have that amount. What would you say to a festival discount? On account of the, tourney? Agreed.
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, Master.
Life in Beauclair can be quite dear. death, though. That's always free.
Saracel hasn't been feeling good. Your schedule is day shift, then nights, then day, then nights again. Oh. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that sounds pretty intense.
Let me live.
Miserable and hungry.
To shaking under the
The Witcher is a very relaxing game, though, especially when we're just roaming around the city. I love doing this, where, like, we get to a city in this game, and in any game like this, where it's, like, really super detailed cities, I just walk around and enjoy the sights. Don't even run anywhere. Very, very relaxing way to unwind. Look at this area. Wow. I wonder if this is the graveyard he's talking about. Till death do you part. Yeah, it is. Wow. Okay, good. Saracel saying it does look peaceful. Yeah, I really, really like this game. There's so much going on in it.
Can't hear anything, but might want to look around anyway.
Using your Witcher senses, search for the source of noises. Hey, Saracel coming in with the cheer. Thank you to Saracel for the cheer. Let's get an exclamation mark cheer in that chat. And a new Voice of Nick voice. How about this one? My name is the Graveyard Noisemaker. I have this little machine, it goes... It makes noise, and whenever the clock strikes 7:30 p.m., not too late, mind you, because I have bedtime. I don't want to stay up too late and ruin my sleep schedule. At 7:30 p.m., the clock doesn't actually strike that because it only strikes on the hour, but, you know, I just pretend that it strikes, and then I go... And everybody gets scared. Who gets scared? All of the ghosts and skeletons and stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that I'm actually a regular guy. The graveyard is full of ghosts and skeletons that make spooky noises, but mine's the spookiest, because it scares even the ghosts and the skeletons. Ha ha ha. That's the Graveyard Noisemaker. I like this guy. He, in a twist, is the one that's scaring all the monsters. The Graveyard Noisemaker. Thank you to Saracel for that cheer. It's very much appreciated. Anybody who cheers over 50 on the channel gets a Voice of Nick voice straight from the wiki as their shout out. Anyone who cheers over 100 gets to summon a brand new Voice of Nick voice straight from the depths of the Nickiverse. Verse. Thank you to Saracel. You are now on top of the cheer leaderboards this week. We have in third place Terrific Super with 300 cheer. That's a purple level cheer. Thank you to Terrific Super. Second place is Zertundra also with 300 cheer. That's a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Zertundra. First place, Saracel with 500 cheer. That is a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Saracel. Thank you to everybody who supports these streams. It is very highly appreciated. And now let's jump back in and see if we can figure out where the Graveyard Noisemaker is. Here lies Milton de Peyrac Perrin. Oh no, this is the guy. This is the guy that he brought us into this mission. Oh. Can we get an exclamation mark sad for Milton?
I wouldn't mind if that beast devoured Araga's family crypt. Now they fit 4, 6, 8 people in there.
Oh, that's something.
Empty wine bottles, leftovers. Big to do? Not likely.
The Matina Gate. Wow. I love those two jagged rocks out there. It's a good way to like check your location, like your geography, because you can always relate it to where that is.
Death, the ultimate in solitude and freedom. Should be a price after that one.
Is this one not locked? Oh no, it is. Oh, there's something over there.
Graves dug up. Thing is, grave robbers don't usually wail and moan that much.
Well, I guess that makes us a grave robber because we just took from the grave.
Sonny, is that you?
Can we actually go through this gate? Yeah! We'll do that later. Oh, can we go in the church?
Now I shall sing you a song.
Tracks?
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, we're gonna follow those, but first I want to go down here. Ooh, underground. Is there something back here? This looks like a whole thing. I'm gonna say that this is probably gonna be a mission later, so we're gonna leave this area. Let's explore it. I wonder if this is what this mission was about to be. Oh, is this a secret? This might be a thing where you have to like pull a secret candelabra or something and open a door. Oh, we can't get out this way. We got a bunch of stuff here. So where now are we? Oh, Saracel coming in with more cheer. That's a boom. Cheer fist bump. Thank you to Saracel. Oh crap. We got grave robbers. I knew it would be something. There we go.
Noises could be coming from grave robbers. Can't know for sure, though. Need to wait till after dusk to confirm.
Oh, there's a little cat in there. That foolish, flatulent fluffer Bruce has tried to cheat us again, but he won't get away with it this time. Take a pickaxe and shovel to pay our dearly departed boss a visit. Her kitty face was hideous to look at even when she was alive, so the very thought of looking at it now she's dead gives me the bloody runs. Take the jewels, pearls, and other valuables Bruce tossed into her grave. Oh, and if you see the milksop hanging around the cemetery, break his neck. Robin. P.S. Apparently ever since Selena's death, that kid's been moping near Olimar Ceratory, howling at the moon. If I know life, and I do, he's got with him the key to the chest we buried with that lady. Perhaps we could end his suffering by ending his miserable life in the lake. If he hasn't drowned himself already, that is. Hellhounds. Harbingers of the end. Some monsters are born out of necessity, not because they are cruel, but because they have to defend themselves. For them, it is hunt or be hunted. Others are simply a mistake of nature, beasts brought on to life by an evolutionary hiccup, so to speak. Both these sorts of monsters we are able to fight. But there are also monsters born of sin. Wherever there is cruelty and envy, wherever earth has been drenched in blood and rocks soaked in suffering, there the hellhounds have their home. And as cruelty spreads, so too shall these monsters. They are the reflection of us, and to defeat them would mean to defeat ourselves. All that is left is to wait until we are torn to shreds by hordes of these demonic dogs. Natural-born killers, a study of Garcanes. Garcanes are commonly described as lesser vampires. Do not be misled by this terminology, however, for they are extremely dangerous and devious creatures, which men stand no chance of defeating, even when greatly outnumbering the beasts. Garcanes possess a highly developed sense of smell. Once they are on your track, you are as good as dead. They have a special taste for adolescents and children, hence the belief that this vampire seeks out only virgins. There's a grain of truth in that, yet it's not a matter of sexual purity, but the level of blood pollution. The younger and healthier the victim, the tastier a tidbit it makes for a Garcane. Oh, so this might be a separate mission, but I think the whaling might have to do with this thing we're currently trying to do. So I think we came from this way.
Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems.
I was just in the catacombs.
Oh, tough times. Oh, tough indeed.
Oh, I can't follow these tracks anymore now. Let's see if we can go into the church. No. Alright, let's go check this thing out.
from here.
Oh, it's in that front room that we went to.
Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either.
My Witcher senses are telling... Oh, okay, there's something over here. What does that say?
Here lies Margot de Corentin. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. Louis de Corentin died on the day of Saint Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around then. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange.
Search for the noises in the catacombs.
Noises clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible.
Wait. Is it... Now we go back to this area again?
Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
Ah, that's why we can go back there.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrid, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off! Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once!
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery!
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet! Shut up, both of you! Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentins. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now, you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards. Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it. All right, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lepiota. Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he promptly added, "For you shall have none left for me."
Heretic, shut your mouth! I shall speak to you no more.
No, no, it is I who shall speak to you no more, you old tart.
Like an old married couple. An old undead married couple. Saracel heading out of the stream. Have a fantastic rest of your night, Saracel. Let's get an exclamation mark by for Saracel. Have a great one. Thank you for being a part of today's show. Alright, I think we're going to take this guy's urn.
I see you fell for that pious tart's drivel. Drats! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
Certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
This is a good mission. I like this mission.
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go.
Private chamber of the right honorable members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. May they always draw their best.
Private chamber. The right honorable members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. This is it.
You'll not find work here. Not paying work, that is.
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
So many questions, so few answers.
Blimey, we're the plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy cat diddler, lads.
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this.
Gotta come in strong.
That ought to do.
Ode to Gwent. Proposal number 7 for the Anthem of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. Author Stéphane Dedouve, Master Cooper. Gwent is like a ruddy wine. Gwent's a knight with a lady fine. When before you two armies clash, your cares melt off in a dash. Then you wish but to play, 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 but her indoors wines hit the hay, hay, hay. Such minds are dull as muddy yards, to think this but a game of cards. Gwent is my liberty, Gwent is my fraternity. Gwent relieves the day's sorrow, and Gwent is my morrow. Poker has had it, and dice is a bore. There's no other game that makes you want more. There are no better satisfactions. Greater than Beauclair Bells is its list of attractions. Greater than even the Festival of Drinks, or even a tipsy young minx. They can holler and shout, they can release the guards. I'm leaving home, I'm off to play cards. Gwent is my liberty, Gwent is my fraternity. Gwent relieves the day's sorrow, and Gwent is my morrow. I like that song.
Right. High time Margot paid up. Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Cooper's Gate. Then we are right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or a privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
Oh, look at the night times in the city.
My legs. I can't.
So where are we right now? Okay, we could check around the cemetery then. Damn, I love these reliefs on the door. The second book we got is a new one. But it did not show up. Oh, there's people living here. I don't think that ever happens. Why don't you lock your doors? I could have been a crazy guy. I could have stolen all your stuff. Oh wait, I did do that. Let's go read these books that we got. Look at all this. History of the Fortress of Dun Tin, as chronicled by Le Papillon. During a visit to the court of King Nazaire, Waltarius the Brawny fell madly in love with the king's daughter, the beautiful Hildgund, who was already promised to a prince from Metina. Waltarius, paying no heed to these politically inspired marriage plans, captured the princess's heart, and together they ran off to Toussaint. The prince from Metina, unable to let such an affront pass, followed the star-crossed lovers. Yet Waltarius was renowned for his courage, and might thus slew his adversary with ease. Then he and his beloved returned to his family estate at Duntin. To his dismay, it turned out his brother Vislavius had nearly led the estate to bankruptcy, while Waltarius had been in his heir. Waltarius threw his brother into the dungeon, and as befits a self-respecting nobleman, embarked on a nightly expedition. Unfortunately, his young wife Hildgund, tortured by his solitude, freed Vislavius and became his lover. When Waltarius returned and realized he had been cuckolded, he murdered them both in a fit of passion and despair. Then he sat down and wept and wept and wept. Wow, didn't see that one coming. That story was full of twists. I thought we got a second book, but it doesn't look like it. Don't know. Okay, this part we're going to check out later. Yeah, this all leads to the upper parts of the city. So now we're going to go down over to here. Oh, and we'll also turn in the quest while we're there. Actually, we've already done everything to the south. So let's just go towards this mission.
Our Duchessa. Do you poke her too, Gerald?
That guy called me Gerald. Close enough.
Witcher.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
Ah, to sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in, order in." But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
Nope, just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like Stuart polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here for your trouble.
Thanks.
There's another painting. Cool. There's a lot of good bespoke paintings. Okay, so this is all done. We did all this. So now we can start going up north-ish to here. Let's also meditate though.
Now I shall sing you a song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Enough youth and fletcher.
Why so pale? Are you ready?
Come on now.
I've trouble sleeping.
The pit
In accordance with Article 161 of Ducal Code, the Attorney General for the City of Beauclair has designated a reward to be given to whomsoever shall bring the court Antoine Stragan, alias Starling, or else provide proof of his passing.
It must be the drunks from the auberge
A cockerel in your cut piece is worth two in the bush.
I'm glad to see
Your
her
reputation
illustrious
precedes you,
grace
Geralt.
summon such a professional.
We already got that one. Slizzards through the ages. For many years, it was erroneously believed that slizzards were simply wyverns in their highest stage of development. One scholar, whose completion of an academic course of study must have been in the result of no small miracle, heatedly defended this point of view in a scientific work whose title I shall mercifully withhold. His main line of reasoning was an absurd and completely off-the-mark parallel drawn between the developmental cycles of the slizzard and Pieris brassicae, also known as the cabbage butterfly. A slizzard, claimed the author, is nothing but a fully mature wyvern that has developed fire glands. Utter rubbish. Let it be known once and for all that Charles von Linné is a filthy fopdoodle and uneducated knucklehead. A slizzard is not by any means the same beast as a wyvern. Damn, he's really smacking each other in the press, and he is not printing retractions.
To the Vantergills.
Greeting.
Parade about in tourneys.
Your reputation precedes.
Oh my.
Good day.
Ooh, new books. Curious Customs of the Toussaint-Trois, excerpt. Where have all the heroic and selfless knights gone? Are the truly noble, like Ramon on Guichon or Martinus de la Paque, a thing of the past now? Though they maintain a facade of independence and altruism, the knights errant of Toussaint of our day are paid, and by the Duchess herself. So I ask, is that noble? Is that dignified? Should a knight, a nobleman after all, receive payment for his heroic deeds? Is he but a mercenary, or, pardon my Nazari, a ploughing witcher? Shouldn't the tears of joy of a rescued damsel be suffice as a reward? I simply cannot understand it. To paraphrase the weighty words of the wise René de Hospitalier, such fools these Toussaint-Trois. Master Pharamon's thoughts on elven architecture. Nowhere else in the entire world can one find better preserved relics of the glory days of the Iron Shade. Naturally, by the entire world, I in fact mean the areas that have entered man's jurisdiction. Toussaint's architecture obviously could not hold a candle to the wonders of Dol Blathanna. That is in no way meant to detract from the glory of the ruins of Termis, the old amphitheater of Artak, the one-time summer residence of Toussaint's kings. More than any of these, however, is the palace which captures one eye with its spacious terraces seemingly enclosed by openwork exedras with rows of intricate tracery and pinnacles crowned with spiked crockets. One may admire them through the legions of ovigal windows, the traceries of which are decorated with the floral ornaments so typical of the culture of the Iron Shade. This style is especially prominent in its buttresses and niches. Niches? I think it's niches.
Precedes you, Geralt.
Niches.
Oh, you frightened me.
Did I? Yeah. Ladies and gents, that's going to do it for The Witcher 3 today. Thank you everybody for joining the show. We're not going to rate at the end of this one because we're going straight into another stream after this, so stay tuned. We're going to be doing another secret video editing stream afterwards. If you don't know the channel you're watching, though, it's called The Voice of Nick. On here I stream 3 times a day, 7 days a week. We play story-based games, and they're what we call ultra-blind playthroughs, which means I don't talk over story or cutscene moments, but I do request no one utilize their pre-existing knowledge of the game or franchise. If you want to see more of what happens on here, you can type !games in the chat. You'll get a full list of all 7 concurrent gameplay series going, including The Witcher 3. And if you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top you see that follower goal of 9. Currently at 6, I think, so we're getting pretty close there, guys. If you like the channel and you want to support the stuff that I do, then consider subscribing. Subscribers get a whole bunch of stuff on here, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. Subs also get that handsome sub badge in front of their names. Thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you to everyone who cheers. Cheer leaderboards this week. We have in third place Terrific Super with 300 cheer. That's a purple level cheer. Thank you to Terrific Super. Second place is Azure Tundra with 300 cheer as well. Thank you to Azure Tundra. First place Saracel with 505 cheer. That is a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Saracel. Thank you to everybody who cheers on here. It's very much appreciated. Thank you to everyone who gifts subs. Frost Fairy is on the top of the gift sub leaderboards this week with 1 gifted sub. Thank you so much to everybody who supports these streams. It is very highly appreciated. Guys, we're going to close out the show now, but stay on the channel if you want to see our next stream coming right up after this one. It's going to be another video editing show. We're working on our 4th vlog. And of course, if you want to find our vlog channel where we post behind-the-scenes videos of the streams, you can go to that link that you see there. The Voice of Nick Vlogs is the name of the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.